Hello.
Hello.
Today is January 7, 2012. We are on Kibbutz Mashabei Sadeh, meeting the participants of the First Home program in this specific kibbutz. Please introduce yourself.
Hello. My name is Sveta Volshtein. I was born in Ukraine, in Kherson, and I think 2.5 months I'm here in Mashabei Sadeh, in this kibbutz, as a participant of this program.
Uh-huh. How old are you, Sveta?
I'm 25. I'm a single mother. I came here with my daughter. She's now 1 year and 9 months.
Old, yes.
Old, yes. Her name is Esther. Esti.
Esti. Okay, thank you. And what's your profession, Sveta?
I'm translator from German into Russian, from Russian into German, also Ukrainian and somehow English. And I worked as a teacher of German language in a technical university of Ukraine. And I translated also some books from German into Russian, books for children.
How nice. Great. Thank you. You decided to make Aliyah somewhere a year ago, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What was the main reason?
Actually, I thought of it some years ago, but it came like a decision maybe 1 year ago. Well, and everyone kept saying to me that, what are you doing? You are crazy. You are a single mother. Why? How do you imagine this for yourself? Like coming alone in a completely new country, in a completely new surroundings, with a baby, practically baby on your hands. And there is a war, there is a desert, there is everything new. What will you do here? But actually, I was a little bit scared. But as I came here, from the very first moment here, I felt like I'm supported here. I have some. I will find any help I need. I will find any support I need. So, and this is so. I feel like being supported till this moment of my life.
Okay, so you made the decision to make Aliyah.
Yes.
And you were thinking, you were trying to find out what options within the absorption in Israel you can find.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you find out about the First Home in the Homeland program?
Actually, this was the only variant I was that came as an option from my tutors in Ukraine. Mm-hmm. So I hadn't any other.
Who told you about the program?
It was the coordinator in Ukraine of Sakhnut.
Of the Jewish Agency.
Yes. Her name is
Galina.
Galina
Okay.
Polonsky.
Okay, great. Okay, so you analyzed this option and you decided that
Yes.
it actually meets your
Yes.
needs. Okay, and then anyone contacted you from Israel?
Then I contacted my coordinator, and she promptly contacted me after 1 day. Yes, mm-hmm. After 1 day, I wrote an email to Elena Kowarski, and she contacted me after 1 day, prompt after this letter. But in Odessa, in my region, I wait for the reply maybe 8 months.
Okay, doesn't matter
Okay.
so much. The important point that we contacted you, the program, someone on
Yes.
behalf of the program contacted you and told you,
Very quickly. Very quickly.
thank you, and told you what is the main points, what are the main points of the program, what are the requirements, what are the advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah.
As I remember, you accepted
Yeah.
the conditions and you were orientated to come to the desert,
Yes.
to a small kibbutz in the desert. How was this moment perceived by you at that point, at that moment of your life? Were you afraid of being with your daughter in the desert?
Actually, I didn't, to tell the truth, I didn't know much about the desert.
Mm-hmm.
What it is and how the desert looks like,
Mm-hmm.
how the life is going on here, if there are any camels walking around, or if there is a water that everyone is trying to find it, or what is this? And it should be winter now. It's winter here, and someone told me, winter in the desert, it's awful. You will never at night. It's so cold that you would wear everything warm you will you will bring with you, because there are stones here and they will give their warmth into the sky.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard different stories about the desert. I was prepared to everything here, but
And finally,
it's like actually I feel here like home.
mm-hmm.
I feel that it's my home now, really. We don't feel here like being in the desert, in the center of the desert, but when we go out from the kibbutz, it's still there. The desert is still there. Some thousand of years, it's still there.
Okay, but here in the kibbutz, it's nice, green.
I wonder how people, really, how the first people that came here, the pioneers of this kibbutz movement, how they practically in the center of the desert, how they succeeded to build it. All this we see around, it's magnificent. It's unbelievable that all this we are here, and all this is practically in the center of the desert.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Okay, Sveta, that's fine. Now let's speak about your daughter, amazing child, Esti, and the educational framework she's in. Okay, how do you feel about it? How was it from the beginning, and what's going on now?
Yeah. Actually, in Ukraine, I tried to go with her to the kindergarten. It was she was 1 year and a half as we went there, but it's very, very early in Ukraine. No one goes to the kindergarten with 1 year and a half. When we came here, first they asked me, did she go to the kindergarten, Esti, in Ukraine? Why is she so? Why every time she's alone without me, she starts crying? Why is it so? Did she visit kindergarten in Ukraine? I said no, never, because in our system it's very early. Children only when they are 3 they start something to do with other kids, but with 1 year and a half, never. But what I see here now, that babies, 3-month-old babies, lie here in the kindergarten. Maybe it's another word, not kindergarten.
It
It's
is
like בית תינוקות. Okay. So, and now Esti, she's in a first group in the kindergarten with kids that are maybe from 3 months, and she's the oldest there. It was hard for her, to tell the truth. 2 weeks we went together every day from the morning till the daytime till 12 o'clock. We were together in the kindergarten. She cried almost all the time. She cried. She was just not used to be with other kids. To when someone not the mother is carried for her. But the only I realized that everyone has patience here, and the only I heard is laat laat. So slowly, and it comes, and it really came. So now she. Every day she asks me, "Oh, when do we come to the kindergarten? Why am I not in the kindergarten? I want to play with Ofer. Ofer is her friend in the kindergarten. I want to play with Alma. I want to play with other kids." So now she is already in the system, and she knows some songs in Hebrew. She already sings to me something. She teaches me some words that she brings from the kindergarten. Yes, but
and it makes you quiet when you go to study Hebrew, doesn't it?
Yes, I absolutely. I can believe that in this kindergarten nothing can happen with my child and everything will be okay. Because I saw this system for 2 weeks visiting the kindergarten with my kid, and I'm absolutely convinced with all the system, with all that is going on there. Really.
So how does it go with Hebrew?
Well, it's... The first thing is that we have an amazing teacher. The teacher that is really professional teacher. I know
because you are a teacher.
Yes, I'm also a teacher of foreign language, and I know how it's going on. Because what we do, she has her own system that is worked out perfectly. She knows everything we would do, and we will do in the next day, next week, next month, and I can feel it really, that this is the system. It's not like she gives us some information, then other information from the other field. The strong system is the main point, I think so. And that's why we can already speak, we can already talk to some people in the kibbutz, we can already read something, already some articles from the newspapers. Yes, with the dictionary, but laat, slowly, everything comes.
Great. Do you just study on the Ulpan, or you also have activities through the Ulpan?
We have also some excursions, some trips to the. We had one excursion to Eilat. It was nice. It was very nice, and one very interesting excursion to the kibbutz Sde Boker, where Ben Gurion lived his last years, and also in this
area.
Yes.
And you're going to Jerusalem?
Great.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to this excursion.
Great.
To Jerusalem.
Okay, now let's speak a bit about money.
Okay.
It's a complicated point, but we had to mention it as well.
Yeah.
So, can you cover your expenses on the kibbutz, on the program, with the money you receive from the government?
Yes, I can cover it. And I can. I have also some money that it's not big amount of money, but I have money that are left for some cases that maybe to buy new shoes for AST, to buy for me something. It's not a big sum, but in Ukraine I couldn't even dream.
Save.
Of such a sum for me and for my daughter.
Great, wonderful. Okay, I believe you know that the program is subsidized
Yes.
by our sponsors
Yes.
in the United States. The Palm Springs Jewish Federation generous sponsorship helps the participants in different aspects of the absorption, starting from subsidizing the rent and buying some equipment for apartments, and also giving some scholarships to the participants for different needs. I remember that you also get some scholarship. So
Yes.
would you please say some words to our sponsors?
I'm very pleased that sponsors gave us an opportunity to receive this money. It's not just money; it's like support for us. It's we feel that it's not just a sum. It's a word of support to new alims that come in a new country, that try to make a completely new life, and this we feel like being supported here. And thank you very much for all this.
Thank you, Sveta, and good luck.
Thank
Не
you.
обязательно.
Эся, привет! Скажи здрасте. Скажи шалом.
Скажи доброе утро.
У нее нет